Hello, check, test 2. Check. Now, right, so welcome to the live. This is only a test. So, welcome to the new Berkman's 20 of Ateneo de Davao. So first, how we gonna go here? First, we're gonna type Berkman 20 at the top, that you see there. And then, to log in, you just need to press this one. You see my cursor, then press this one, log in. Then if you can see, I already saved it, my username and password, but you can find your username and password given by Ateneo. So first, log in, and you can also log in as a guest, by the way. So once again, good morning, guys. If you want to comment or chat, we have a chat box there. So if you have any question, you can ask it anytime. So now, if you are new to this, first you need to go to your dashboard. So you need to press the logo, Berkman. Now this is your dashboard now. Wait. So you need to make it big para makita. Yun. Okay, so as you can see, ito yung dashboard natin. So kung wala ka pang course, you need to go scroll down. Then you can see here your enrolled courses. So site home, let's click left. So there's this is where you can find your request a course. Once you have your course requested, it will gonna be appear on the dashboard. So this is your dashboard. So once your course will be approved, it's gonna be show here. So we have our dummy course for trainers, model training, Christian living education, etc. So we're gonna go first to my main course. Okay, so this is ITLE, or we can go to our dummy course. But first, I'm gonna let you show what's inside on your model. So here's my sample model. Okay, so we have welcome dashboard, as you can see. Then we have our quiz, another quiz, personality test. It depends on you actually. So we have our big blue button. So first, we go back to our site home. Dashboard. We're gonna go back to our dashboard. Then we're gonna press our dummy model training. Okay. Sorry for that, guys. So this is our dummy course. Okay. Dummy course. Right. Now, I'm going to my main course. We're gonna delete some and then we're gonna create new. Okay. So we're gonna leave this my homepage welcome. So we're gonna first turn editing on. Okay. You can see here on your right corner, upper right corner. So if we're gonna delete this, we're gonna press this this column, this editing box, edit box. Delete. Yes, want to delete that one. Then so on and so forth. I'm deleting this because so that we can create new. Then I'm gonna show you how to put some quizzes, exam, video conference, H5P. This is H5P. So I'm gonna delete everything in here. I'm gonna start a new. Delete topic. Yeah. So this is good as new Moodle. Yes, Sir Jade. Pakal na to 2007. Pero first, let's make new things. So wait lang check sana ako atong topic. Klaro makakuntingog, sir. Limpyo ang tingin. So wait lang guys. Let me check my email first. So our training outline, so we can continue. Our second topics, now we deleted some, so we can add on for the basics. Now you see earlier how I logged in, so that's how you accessing and searching courses, then requesting a course, then editing course settings. Now I'm gonna show you what type of users that we have. So we have teacher, non-editing teachers, and students, and so on and so forth. Now I'm gonna show you where you can find it. Okay, so first we're gonna go to participants. Right now, as you can see here, this is you can find all your enrolled student or enrolled non-teaching teacher here, or non-editing teacher, sorry. May presentable, sir. Right now, so since we are here, so this is, you can find it, the enrolled user. Now, how do you add or enroll some user? Okay, so you can find here at the top, and you can also find it at the bottom of the page. Now, so uh, now I'm gonna add something. So first I'm gonna remove someone, then I'm gonna add him again. So for example, Sir Jade Mataluna. So I'm gonna X save, no rules. First I'm gonna check the box, and then garbage icon. I think I forgot how to remove participants. Wait. Editing teaching. Okay, let's gonna move on. So, how to add a participant? So, first enroll user, and then what is role? What is the role of your enrolled? Is he a student, teacher, an editing teacher? So, but first we're gonna find her or his name. So let's try Miss Irish. So I'm gonna add her. Then she's gonna be non-editing teacher. Okay. Let's go to the show more. Okay. So this is where you can find the due date of your student. So how long he's gonna stay on your class or in your Moodle. For let's say that he's gonna be enrolled for first sem. So this is where you can find it. So we're gonna start today. So we have our enrollment duration. Okay. So how many days that he got enrolled, or how many days that he paid for this enrollment. So we're just gonna put it unlimited. So since she is a non-editing teacher. Okay. So we're gonna set it by default, the enrollment ends, because we put it unlimited enrollment duration. So we're gonna enroll the user. So once you click that, the notification we're gonna show here. And then we're gonna find it first. So here. So she is now enrolled to my module or my class. Now we're gonna go back. So that's how you adding participants. Or maybe later I'm gonna ask somebody to how to remove a participants, because I really forgot. Now we're gonna skip about the gradebook, because gradebook is very confusing. So we're gonna go to our next topic for uploading resources for PDF, YouTube, etc., or adding labels, hiding and showing resources. that's how we're gonna make it today. So first, so let's say the turn editing is off. So this is what you can see. Okay, so since I only have a welcome page, so we have the topic 1, topic 2, topic 3. So now, how we can change this one into your specific topic or to your quarter. So first, we're gonna press the turn editing on. And then you can show here, there's a logo, like a pen and paper. Okay, small logo on the topic 1, beside on the topic 1. And then we're gonna press it, right click. Then once it's gonna show it like this, like a label, that's the time you can start typing. So we're gonna label it as a first quarter. Right. So that is the first quarter. So if you're once finished typing, you're gonna just press enter. Okay. So we have our first quarter. Now we didn't turn off our editing because we're gonna add some resources. Like what I said, we're gonna adding labels, etc. And then hiding and showing resources. Alright. So we're gonna click this one, add an activity or resources. Once we're gonna press that one, as you can see, you can find the assignment or all the activity or resources. Okay, so we have choices here. So we have assignment, big blue button, book, chat, choice, database, external tool, feedback, file, folder. Did you see the box here? Right. So on and so forth. Okay. So what are we gonna add it first? So we're gonna add first a label here. So we're gonna read it. What is inside on this icon? Right. So label. The label module enables text and multimedia to be inserted into the course page, in between links to the other resources and activities. Labels are very versatile. It can help to improve the appearance of a course if used truthfully. So now, to split up a long list of activities with a subheading or an image, display and embed sound file or video directly on the course page, to add a short description to our course section. Right. So we're okay. So that's the label. So that is the description of our label. So we're gonna add it. Right. Once we press it, left click. So you can see here our the general or the settings inside the label. Now, what's the label text? I'm gonna set this as example. Right. So example one. I'm gonna click here, common module settings. So what is the availability on this? So we can show it on our course page or we can hide it from the students. It depends on us. So since this is first, we're gonna show it on our course page so that the people can see it, who can visit, or who can try to fly by to our course, right? So the ID number, this is to provide if you give a certain ID number to your students, you just can easily put it, and then they can see it just like that, right? So the restrict access. So restriction, okay, if we add the restriction, first they should be belong to our group. They should be a certain certain something on their profile. Should be they have a good grades before they can open it. That is the restriction. You know what is restriction, right? So we're gonna set it by default. Activity completion. So since it was a label, we're gonna put it by default. So tags, no tags, default. Right. The rest are gonna be default, right? So how we gonna link up this one, our label? So first, we're gonna highlight it. So long press to your cursor. And then drag. So it was highlighted, right? Now, we're gonna press this one to make a link so that if they press it, if they can press this one, they can transfer to the link that you want them to be, or if you want them to see. Right? So, you're gonna press this one, link. And once it show this, this is the URL that you want, URL to the site that you want them to be or to see. So we're gonna add some, we're gonna go to Google, or we can just put them to our live. Right. So create a link. Then save and return to us. Now, this is the purpose of the label. So once you put something link on it, just you can find it here. For example, you have recorded a lesson, then you put it on your YouTube or your Facebook. You just find the link on it and then paste it here on our label so that they can find it. Let's try to click this. So once you put something link on it, just you can find it here. For example, you have recorded a lesson. You put it in your YouTube or your Facebook. You just find the link on it. See? So that is our next topic. So to all my viewers, there are only 2 viewers. So Jade is still there. You want to comment something? Guys, you can chat if you have some question before we continue. So no more questions, clarifications. Alright guys, so we continue. So now we are done our to resources. So we're gonna go to our assignment. So this is the label. Okay. So how to add an assignment? So what are assignments? Right? Types of assignment. Creating different types of assignments. Hiding and showing assignments. Then grading assignments, activity completion, and activity restriction. Alright, so first, we're gonna click this one, add an activity resources. Left click. Then you can find here first the assignment. So let's gonna read the description of the assignment. So assignment, the assignment activity module enabled a teacher to communicate tasks. So collect work and provide grades and feedback. Students can submit any digital content or all files like PDF, GPG, Microsoft Word. It depends on them. So, like what is said here, Word process documents, spreadsheets, images, or audio and video clips. Alternatively, or in addition, the assignment may require student to type text directly into the text editor. So the student can easily type in the text editor. They can type it manually. So an assignment can also be used to remind students of real-world assignments they need to complete offline. So the teacher gonna give you homework, then you're gonna bring it home. That's considered be an assignment. So does not require any digital content. Student can submit work individually or as a member of a group. So they can submit it individual. They can submit it by group. So when reviewing assignments, teacher can leave feedbacks, comments, and upload files such as markup student submissions, documents with comments or spoken audio feedback. Assignment can be graded using a numerical or custom scale or advanced grading method such as rubric. Final grades are recorded in the gradebook. So the teacher can leave a feedback or comments to their students once they pass their assignments. So it means once the student passed their assignment or submitted it, the teacher can add a comment on it if he did a great job or there's something missing. They can feedback on that. So now we're gonna add it. So we're gonna left click, So what is the assignment name? So we have our label example 1. So we're gonna put our assignment a sample text. Okay, what is assignment? So we're gonna put the description in our assignment. So that is our description. Now, depends on us if we're gonna display our description to the course page or to our Moodle or to our page. Okay, so we can press this one if we want to display or not. So since that, so that the student can easily, read the description, that they can already start it. They don't need to click the page. Right? We're gonna display it. Now these additional files, you can put here, or you can upload here your already recorded assignment file or Word, and then allow submission form, due date, cut-off date, remind me to grade by. I'm gonna leave it default, guys, because I'm a little bit hungry. It's almost lunch. So good morning once again to my 3 viewers. You can easily comment or chat. That is live chat. Once you type there, I can easily spoken to you or speak to you. Alright, now so the feedback types, this is what I said earlier, that the teacher can feedback on it. Right? So we have our feedback comments. Okay, then we have the annotated PDF. Offline grading worksheet. I don't know what this means. Well, let's read. So if enabled, the teacher will be able to download and upload a worksheet with the student grades when marking the assignment. So dapat from Jade Bataluna. Okay? So dapat explain nato sa teacher nga advantage siya na mag-record sila daan ng lesson, then link na lang ibutang para dili na sila mag-Gmeet. Right? Pero naagya po yung disadvantage. Ang student review ang lesson. Tama po, Sir Jade. Nandiyan siya advantage yung disadvantage. Sa kuha lang, no? Para sa kuha. Okay man mag-record sila kung unsa tong mga lesson plan nila. So, that's the time na mag-use na sila itong OBS or pang mga recorded app, no? So once nga moment to record itong lesson nila, i-explain na lang nila after atong recorded video, diba? Or pwede sila magamit og H5P. So samtang nag-record or nag-play siya video na atong mga description magawas, no? Pwede niya i-post, and then description mag-explain siya, and then i-play na po ang video, then i-post na po, diba? Tapos na po yung another description. Nato to siya ang purpose ato. Now, move on. So, that is a offline grading worksheet. Okay? So, submission settings. Right? So, require student to click the submission button. So, if you want, the student can or have a doubt to submit it, or if he thinks that something is missing to his or her assignment, you can put the submit button so that he cannot misclick the submit. Right? So required the student accept the submission statement. So there's a statement here. So require that student accept the submission statement for all submission to this assignment. Right? You know what that means, right? I'm gonna put it yes. So attempts reopened. So it's gonna read this. So determines how student submission attempts are reopened. The available option are never. So the never is the submission cannot be reopened. Then the manually. The submission can be reopened by a teacher. So only the teacher can open his or her submission. So automatically until pass. So the submission is automatically reopened until the student achieve the grade to pass set in the grade book for this assignment. Right? So we're gonna put it never. Never. Or we can put it manually so we can open it later. So if there's someone to submit it, we can open it later. So group submission settings, since we don't created a group, we're gonna set it as a default. With the notification. So notify graders about submission. So if enable, graders, okay, usually teachers, receive a message whenever students submit an assignment. Early on time and late. Message methods are configurable. So we're gonna notify the teacher or all non-editing teacher if someone submitted it or there's someone submitted it late. Okay, so that we can put a remark. Okay. So notify graders about late submission. Right. So if enable graders, okay, like what I said earlier, we're gonna put it here. Alright, we're gonna put yes here, so it's considered as a default. So let's go to the grade. Since we don't create a grade book, we're gonna put it as a default. So we're just gonna put it as 75. It's grade to pass. So here is the rubric. But later I'm gonna explain it to you later. What is rubric? So we're gonna put it as a default. Okay, default. No groups. Still no groups. So restrict access. So in here, okay, once you click the restrict access, right, this is the restrict. Then if you add the restriction, yeah, sorted. Live deserted. Nag-test lang ako, ginatry lang ako if okay na ba, pwede na ba may mag-teach sa mga teacher. Shout out kay Sir Teddy. Sir Teddy, shout out. Now, access restriction. So, activity completion. Require students to complete or not complete another activity. So it means that if you put activity completion, the student cannot proceed to this assignment if he not finish the recent activity. So you need to finish it before proceeding here. Okay, so we have the date. So prevent access until or from a specified date and time. So once you click this one, the restriction is going to be a date. So for example, you don't want to open it here today. So it's gonna tomorrow. You put a date for tomorrow. So the student can only access it by tomorrow morning or afternoon. So grade. So the student cannot open this assignment or this activity if he got a lower grade, higher grade, depends on you. For example, this assignment is for only lower grades. So you put a restriction that the higher grade cannot open this, something like that. Right. So the groupings allow only students who belong to a group within a specified grouping. So the student belong to group 1, the group 2 cannot access this. You put a group 2, Then the group 1 cannot access it. Okay, that's it. Then user profile. Okay, so control access based on fields within the student profile. So we have called badges or badge. Okay, that is the purpose of this. Or this assignment is for non-editing teacher, or for teachers, okay, not for student, or this is only for guests. Okay, this is how you set the restriction. Okay. Now we're gonna put it on default. So since this is our first activity, right, so tags default, competency default. Then now we finished our assignment. Then we're gonna save and return to course. Okay, and turn editing off. Right. Now when we scroll down, you can find our label and then our assignment. Now, how we edit this one? Okay, because this is so lousy, right? I mean, so simple. I mean, it's okay, but if you want more interactive to your pages, of course, you want something eye-catching, right? So first, we're gonna download something. I'm gonna try assignment JF. So you can move, JF. So this one, I think I like this one. Or this one. Okay. So that you can, you're gonna save images. Okay, download. X. Then press again the turn editing on. Right. And let's go for our assignment. Then let's edit this one. Okay. Edit settings. Right. Now we're gonna put it on our description. Right. So we're gonna find the logo, image logo. Okay, insert or edit image. Then browse repositories. Okay. Then choose a file. So if you remember where you put your download. Right. Okay, I forgot where it save it. Something here. Here, right? So open file, upload this file. Now you can see here. So it depends on us what the size of our image. Let's gonna set it as a default, so it's gonna be auto size. Make sure to press this one, so because there's a copyright problem or something like that. So we're gonna make it as a decorative only. So save images. It's here. So we want to put it on a middle. So we're gonna highlight it. Long press again, and then drag. And here we're gonna click this one, center. Then, in the lower part, save and return to course. Right, see? You have now image for our assignment. So, that's how you create an assignment. So, any question, clarification before we're gonna take a break? So that I can answer all your questions. Hello guys. So by the way, this is only a test. Okay. It's only a practice. So first, I'm gonna show you what is the badges. This is the badge. So I set myself as an immortal. Okay, this is the logo. So we have the criteria how to get this one. So first, you awarded this badge when they complete the following requirements. Okay, for example, this badge has to be awarded by a user with the following rule. So teacher. Now this one, Archon. Users are awarded this badge when they complete all of the listed requirements. So listed requirements. The other one is the following requirements. This one is listed. So this badge has to be awarded by user with the following rule. So non-editing teacher. Or user must complete the course Christian Living Education with minimum grade of 75 before they can have the badge. So anyone? Any questions? Or any clarification? Violent reaction? Nothing? So I think we're gonna have a little break. So I think before we break, there's something I need. I'm gonna show you something. Little about H5P. So first, we're gonna press turn editing on. Right. So add an activity or resource. Right. This is only a sneak peek for H5P. Okay. So we're gonna read the description first. So H5P is an abbreviation for HTML5 package. So it's an interactive content such as presentations, videos, and other multimedia questions, quizzes, game, and more. Wait guys, wait. Alright, so H5P. So the H5P activity enables H5P to be uploaded and added to a course. So any question attempts are marked automatically and the grade is recorded in the gradebook. Alright, so we're gonna add. So what's the name of the H5P, or in the interaction, we're gonna say find the berry. Right. So it's up to you, you're gonna put a description on it. So since I already created an H5P, you can download the file or you can save it to your content bank. Right? Here's your content bank located in the left corner. Press it. Click the strawberry. Right. So I'm gonna close this one. This is Then save and return to course. And you can find here our H5P. So once we click this, so we're gonna find the berry. So once you click it, there's a feedback. Once it's wrong, we're gonna back it again, okay? What if we're gonna wrong? What's the feedback of it? Right. Try again. Try again. Wrong. Wrong. So that's the H5P works. Okay. So it's very simple. It's very easy to use, actually. Right? So I think we need, I think we're gonna break, lunch break. Then let's continue it on 1 o'clock. It's okay. So we're gonna delete it first, later. And then turn editing off. And if you're using public computer, you should log out. You should log out. That is for the safety of your account. For example, you are using public computer like internet shop, internet cafe. You should log out every time. Keep that always in mind. Since we're gonna have a little long break, so I'm gonna let you show some movie. Hope you can see it. I'm gonna let you show us some words. I think just only for one episode. So happy lunch, guys. So we're gonna see it later. So we don't have a copyright. We're gonna make a volume lower. So guys, so thank you for coming here today. Good morning once again. This is only a test, beta test. So happy lunch, good day. Enjoy the movie. Wait guys, I'm gonna check our profile first. So somebody's using it. So here we go guys. Our movie for today. Alright, enjoy!
Can't be true, just overthinking. Waste another day, trying to say who you are. Never about what I know, 'cause you never tell me. You're hiding all your judgment when you're looking at me. No, I don't know how to feel until you tell me. I wanna know. 'Cause I asked and I still see you, not getting close till I find the truth. Wasting on this, try to keep your feels covered, like it's gonna take too much time for me to recover from that. It'll just make it worse. We'll waste another day, trying now to say what you want. Never about what I know, 'cause you never tell me. You're hiding all your judgment when you're looking at me. No, I don't know how to feel until you tell me. I wanna know. You change the way you talk to me.
Wish 1075.
No, you sit down. Sit your ass down. Feeling you.
Wish 1075.
If you feel it down, close your hands, beat your chest and get the over. Sky's the limit, ain't no limit, ain't no back up. Get them stacks, get them racks, back to back, fist attack, stay on track, bring it back. If you feel it down, close your hands, beat your chest and get the over. Infinite, ain't no limit, ain't no back up. Get them stacks, get them racks, back to back, fist attack, stay on track, get your act right. Have you ever woke up from a bad dream where life was all in the extreme, but kind of dream team never fighting upstream? Then in a flash flood of circumstances, money advances become taking life chances. It's a dance with the devil was part of the plan. Now this for it, you understand it. So you form the plan with your man. Around my stand when you turn around, took you stand nightly in everyone's sight, coming so tightly, shining so bright. You might just be the hit of the year, crystal clear, the buzzing everyone.
Hey there Athenians, it's me Carlo, your student guide for this episode. In our first episode of the Ateneo Online Guide, we will be discussing the easy and simple ways we can log into our Diggler accounts.
For this episode, we are going to show to you how to log into your Diggler accounts. First step is to, of course, choose your desired internet browser. For me, it's Google Chrome. And you go directly to Moodle. And with going to Moodle, you probably want to put in your username and then your password before you log in. And you also have the option to remember your username for a quicker, swifter login. Now, you log in. As easy as that, you've already gotten into your Diggler account and ready to kickstart your online education experience.
And that's a wrap for this episode. We hope that you learned a lot and you can share this to your classmates and friends here in the Ateneo. You can access this video on our YouTube channel at Adu Official and on our Facebook and Twitter accounts at Ateneo Online Ed. This has been your student guide, Carlo. Thank you so much and see you soon.
Hello Athenians! Welcome to the Ateneo Virtual Space.
As we begin a fresh semester, we bring to you a much improved student experience here in the Ateneo.
Gearing up for this, we will help you navigate Diggler and keep you informed about everything in Ateneo Online Ed.
Hi everyone, my name is Carlo Terion.
And I am Mariah Shaynan, and we will be your official Ateneo Online Student Guides. Ateneans, this semester we have developed coursewares. The heart of our instructional framework is Ignatian Pedagogical Paradigm or IPP. Our courseware consists of overview, learning outcomes, required learning materials, reflection, optional resources, and evaluation.
What to expect from our coursewares? Remember 4 key features: asynchronous mode of content delivery, synchronous sessions, standardized learning management system, and time on task.
First, for our standardized learning management system, we will have Diggler through Moodle. Our coursewares this semester have migrated to Diggler. Using this LMS, we can efficiently deliver online education.
Second is the highlight feature of Ateneo Online Education, which is the synchronous mode of content delivery. This comprises of our required materials and requirements for each courses, such as pre-recorded lectures, reading materials, quizzes, assignments, and many more. At the heart of this mode of content delivery is the value for student-based learning.
May mga lessons talaga na hindi agad natin maintindihan through independent learning, such as reading journals and articles and listening to pre-recorded lectures. That is why we will still have our third feature, which is synchronous sessions. These live sessions or conferences with your professor are dedicated for answering questions, in-depth discussion, filling the gaps of what has been missed out by the synchronous activities.
Finally, our last key feature is time on task. This new mechanism will provide specific number of hours in order to finish a course. For a 3-unit course, students will be given 54 hours projected in order to finish a course in 3.15 months with a minimum of 4 hours of work per day. But if you can allot more than 4 hours of work per day, you can accomplish the 54-hour requirement much earlier.
Now, what consists of the time on task or the overall 54 course time requirement? This includes instructional time. These are the times spent for quizzes, assignments, pre-recorded and live lectures, plus the time spent by the student in accomplishing requirements. For example, the time you spend in finishing one reading article.
Athenians, the value of time of task is to ensure na walang subject ang susobra at magkukulang. So that's it. Those were the 4 key features of Ateneo Online Education.
Highlighting student-based learning but still abiding to the promise to deliver distinct and quality Jesuit education, the Ateneo way.
Athenians, we prepared a set of tutorial videos which will help you log into Daegler, manage and explore your dashboards, check announcements, participate in forums from discussions, big blue button, submit assignments, take quizzes, and many more.
As your Ateneo student guides, we will also ensure to respond to your concerns more swiftly this time. We will activate official social media channels to respond to your queries.
We will build a community engaged into vibrant, meaningful, and collaborative learning of students helping each other and learning together.
To access the Ateneo Guide content such as announcements and tutorial videos, subscribe to our YouTube channel at AdoOfficial and follow our Twitter and Facebook accounts. That's at Ateneo Online Ed. Let us help each other and learn together. This is the Ateneo Guide, your official student guide here in the Ateneo virtual space. Hey there, Ateneans! It's me, Shay, your student guide for this episode. In our second episode of the Ateneo Guide, we will discuss the ways on how to manage your dashboard in Daegler. Upon logging into your Daegler account, you will be taken to your dashboard. Your dashboard is your personal page, which shows the overview of the courses you are enrolled in. My dashboard includes recently accessed courses block, and other different blocks such as online resources where you can access ebooks and e-journals, a timeline showing activity deadlines, private files that you have uploaded in Daegler, the list of online users, latest badges, calendar, and upcoming events block that shows the upcoming events that you have set in your calendar. You can customize the dashboard by clicking Customize this page button and reset it back to the site's default by clicking Reset Page to Default. Blocks may be moved to the center of the dashboard, like this, and may be moved below, like this, or above other blocks, like this. Blocks may be removed by clicking the gear icon found at the top right of the block. You may also add blocks by clicking Add a Block found at the bottom of the dashboard. Here, we see the available blocks for the dashboard including Start Courses, Comments, and a lot more. Going back to the main dashboard, you will see the courses you are enrolled in with progress bars. However, some do not have progress bars. These are set up by the teacher when they enabled activity completion. For example, my course Ergonomics 2 Lab does not show a progress bar. On the other hand, my ESM 3044 or Basic Occupational Safety and Health shows a progress bar. My dashboard is displaying all my courses, but you can change this view. You may change it to In Progress view or the view that displays all courses that you are currently accomplishing. Courses may be bookmarked
or starred from the three dots and then quickly locate it in the starred view. You can also hide courses by clicking the three dots found at the side of the course and clicking Remove from View. The course will then be removed from the view and can only be accessed in the Remove from View. Courses may be displayed either by the course name or by last access. Lastly, courses may be shown with their course images or cards, which is set up by the teachers, which you can see in my dashboard. There's also an option to display them as a list or as a summary. Have fun managing your dashboard.
And that's a wrap for this episode. We hope that you learned a lot and you will share your learnings to your classmates and your friends here in the Ateneo. You can access this video on our YouTube channel at AdoOfficial and on our Twitter and Facebook accounts, that's at Ateneo Online Ed. I'm Shane, your student guide, and this is episode 2, Managing Your Dashboard in Daegler. Thank you and see you in our next episodes.
Hey there, Ateneans! It's me, Carlo, your student guide for this episode. On our third episode, we will be tackling how to use our navigation block.
After logging into Daegler, you must be thinking, where can I be able to find my courses? Of course, you have the one at the bottom, which is the course overview, and the one at the top with the recently accessed courses. But if you want a more detailed look into your courses, you can simply go to the left at the navigation block and click My Courses, which will lead you to all your courses in one stop. And you can click one of the other, which eventually leads you to your desired course.
And that's a wrap for this episode. We hope that you learned a lot and you can share this to your classmates and friends here in the Ateneo. You can access this video on our YouTube channel at AdoOfficial and on our Facebook and Twitter accounts at Ateneo Online Ed. This has been your student guide, Carlo, and this is episode 3, Using the Navigation Block. Thank you so much and see you on our next episodes.
The Ateneo de Davao University is a Catholic, Jesuit, and Filipino university that takes pride in its long-standing tradition of academic excellence, robust research, Ignatian values and formation, as well as in the holistic development of its students. It is in this hope that the university aims to form its students to become sui generis leaders in Mindanao and in the country. As an institutional annual event, GAWAD is designed to recognize the outstanding academic achievements of students who have proven themselves beacons of Atenean excellence. GAWAD hereby celebrates the many gifts that the Holy Spirit has bestowed upon these brilliant students, enabling them to weave their dreams and pursue their passions in the Ateneo de Davao University and eventually in their future world of work. This year's GAWAD ceremony is relatively unique, as it is presented to an Ateneo that is now thriving as a virtual learning community that holds fast with the rest of the world in the face of a global pandemic. GAWAD, therefore, is all the more determined to honor the efforts of Ateneo de Davao's students as they continue to achieve excellence amidst the challenges of these unprecedented times. GAWAD would also like to recognize the support of the Ateneo community, which now extends to the home. We recognize the efforts of the parents and remain grateful for their confidence in the Ateneo de Davao University and what it stands for. With all this, may our GAWAD 2020 celebration remind us of what we can achieve together in excellence and in faith for the greater glory of God. These outstanding students in the tertiary level as they come from varying academic disciplines and extracurricular interests, share a passion of excellence and a heart for service. Beyond their academic achievements, we are proud of their wisdom and of how they lead their everyday lives. We are therefore delighted to hear from our outstanding student awardees as they shed light onto their university experience of learning, research, and formation.
After being named as an outstanding student, I realized that this award comes with a very important challenge. The challenge lies on how I would be making use of this award for something better for my fellow students and, of course, to the community outside Ateneo. Fulfilling this challenge is a difficult task, especially during a pandemic, but I believe it is possible. Ateneo has provided me numerous opportunities for growth and leadership that were always anchored to the common good. The experience has exposed me to different realities in the society, which led me to appreciate the value of service in any way possible. The different platforms for involvement in ADU gave me chances to learn, but most importantly, empathize with people who need service the most. What I realized in the past weeks is that the reason why I'm able to balance all school activities is because of the fact that I love what I'm doing. It's easier for me to disregard other things because I found joy in learning more in my course, and I found great satisfaction from service through the samahan. It becomes natural for me to focus and balance everything because what I prioritize is also what I love so much. My biggest achievement, which was attained through the collective effort of so many students last year, was definitely being elected as the Secretary General of Samahan. This also came as a great challenge as we open a very difficult chapter in our lives. To be given a chance to lead and serve is a gift, which I believe comes with a great responsibility to deliver even if the unexpected comes and even if service seems impossible. From this, I realized that a leader is someone who's brave to face a challenge and committed enough to act. I implore my fellow Ateneans to bravely step up. Your involvement to unifying the people in your communities and creating a significant change to the lives of many is much needed, especially now. Engage, virtually or not, mobilize your groups, use your platform wisely, and maximize every opportunity to help. This pandemic calls for your presence and effort, so make sure to contribute and make a difference in any way possible. I believe that I must continue pursuing my purpose, which for me comes from service. The Atenean values are significant guiding principles towards excellence, and this comes in the gifts of discernment, compassion, and strength of character. Holding on to these guiding principles in the face of difficulties and challenges is key to excellence. The circumstances now call us to be brave, to empathize, and of course, to commit to genuine service.
It's very surreal being awarded the most outstanding student. The first thing that I did was tell my mom and my grandparents. And I'm also really grateful for the people who helped me achieve this award. That's my department chair, Sir Harvey, my classmates in American Studies, my debate moderator, Sir Kim, the people in the varsity, my mentors in Alcalam, Sir Kenny and Sir Mussolini, my fellows from Equal Access International, and of course, Kuya Adam, who really pushed me all throughout my fellowship. And it's also nice to feel that my effort isn't wasted. I think that Ateneo is the first school that doesn't think of its students as just like parts to prepare for a machine. It's a school that really pushes its students to think for themselves, to be sui generis leaders. And it's also a school where you can see privilege being confronted and interrogated, and privilege being pushed to work towards solutions that will be beneficial for the rest of society. I think that the system is never going to be perfect, but it really tries to mold leaders who are not just capable, but also compassionate. And I think that's a trait that leaders should have, because leadership should be about serving other people, not serving just your own interests. For me, what works was planners and apps for productivity. But principally, I think that it's also about acknowledging when you are tired and when you need rest, because that is part of the process. It's also about acknowledging that sometimes done really is better than perfect. Because if you're tired and if you're burned out, you really can't perform at your best. You can't deliver the products or the outputs that you are used to putting out. You need to take care of yourself. You really need to learn how to do self-love and self-care before you can function as a student, as a leader, as a debater, or as an advocate. For me, it's a tie between being accepted as a Peace Promotion Fellow under Equal Access International Philippines and being awarded a debate champion in Mindanao. And on both of those occasions, I would say that I am my own greatest challenge. I have this tendency to question my awards, question whether I really deserve them. And I think that that's not an inherently bad trait to have, especially for leaders, because that would mean consistently questioning your competency and your capability. That would also mean your humility as well. I think that leaders in Ateneo aren't trained to be micromanagers or to become bosses. I think that the training focuses on, so how should we make this vision a collective vision? How do we make it come true? How do we train for this championship together? It's a great opportunity, but leadership is also a very great responsibility. And you really have to be prepared to take on this task if you choose to take on this task. I think that charity always starts at home. So whether home is your body, your mind, whether it's your family or your chosen family, whether it's your hometown or your alma mater, whether it's Mindanao or the Philippines, serving your home is easier because